Hello everyone, Or of the Q here. I hope you're all doing well, and thank you for stopping by for another Hytale Blog highlight, a Hytale series done by a lone YouTuber. Today we're going to be going over Hytale's newest blog, which features fan art created by the community. Which reminds me, definitely be sure to follow these artists on Twitter and YouTube. Links will all be in the description. Great work to all those fans on all the excellent detail you put into these pieces. Hypixel Studios is currently working hard on their game, and we must pace ourselves with how much information we get from the actual game. So please don't be angry at Hypixel Studios or with the blog. They want to appreciate the community for supporting them. Just be patient as they pace themselves with Hytale. That said, let's delve straight into the new blog. First off, we have Llama Freak's Adventure Mode poster. This poster was a great way to start off the blog, as it shows a very stylized cartoon view of Hytale. The protagonists with their sword, ready to depart into the portal behind them, the lighting effect of the sword and the portal, and the movement of the air that is shown from the particles and the protagonist's hair. It all makes this a very cinematic pose. We can see that Llama Freak put a lot of detail into this, taking inspiration from the temple portals and the various weapons. The armor the protagonist wears is very reminiscent to Tressa's armor, and the vines and other greenery makes this image pop. I love how Hytale is spelt in the vines in the top of the image, and of course the photobombing Quebec. Llama Freak's poster is very beautiful. You can also find that he made a speed paint video for this piece that you can find in the link in the description. Next, we have Slamma's fan soundtrack, music that is inspired by Hytale's music and overall atmosphere. Slamma made a trio of original music pieces. Each has been playing in the background during this video. Subterra, Afloat, and Insomnia give a feel of the Zone 4 subterranean, coastal zone, and nighttime ambience respectively around the player. Next up, we have Zone 4's underground interpretation by Roko. Roko's art takes us deep underground into the jungles beneath the volcanic regions of Zone 4, into a vibrant and lush ecosystem. The crystals illuminate the cave with a beautiful green glow, and we can see lava pour from the surface. The image allows our eyes to fall deep into the underground lake. Here we can see that there is a character who has found treasure and also a scary fish friend. The beautiful colors all paint a picture of adventure and hints to the kind of story each of our characters will lead as they find their own adventure. Now it's time to dive into the next art piece, to a handcrafted fire sword made by Cowan. This beautiful sword was crafted using paper to make the design, and then using slices of foam tile. You can actually watch Rob make this sword in a tutorial video, and it's an amazing watch. Cutting out each piece from the tile and putting it together must have felt nice. Once colored, this piece truly looks like a work of fantasy. Red hot and ready for use. The details are quite stunning, and the blade truly looks hot to the touch. Though this prop would melt if it were on fire, so try not to put this one on fire. Rob did a fantastic job making a Hytale weapon, and it's something you can do at home. This next piece is actually an art piece made by yours truly. That's right, even I have a role in this week's blog post with my own pixel art. It's so amazing to see that I have something so great to contribute to the community. Each pixel art is actually animated and brings about the life of each of these characters. Varen, the first pixel art character shown, is a being not of Orbis who holds the power of the void element. The second pixel art character is Gaia, the guardian of the elements and a well-respected presence in Orbis. Each of these pieces I worked very hard on to accurately match to their actual designs, and the particle effects match their elements, with Varen and his void lightning, and Gaia with magic emitting off her elemental stones. Thank you so much, Hytale, for featuring this art, and I hope to make many more pieces for you in the future. And thank you to everyone watching for all your continued support. Moving away from my work, we have EZ3Z's Farron, who is a traveling merchant. This character certainly holds a lot of mystery and is quite an interesting concept. Each of the artifacts on its pack, and as the name would suggest, this little Farron probably travels from tavern to tavern, town to town, or even through the landscapes of Orbis, trading with adventurers. Easy3Z states how he's always enjoyed traveling merchants in video games, which would be great to see in Hytale, as at each turn you need help, you could find that traveling merchant and make the necessary trades. But never underestimate one's size, because this merchant must be pretty powerful to traverse such dangerous lands. Seriously, don't try to steal his stuff, he's sometimes even more scary than the Void Dragon. Llama has also made her own take on a Farron, with a Farron Sorcerer. This mystifying race seems to be of high interest, and I can see why with how cute this Farron is. However, this Farron isn't going to always be cute and cuddly, as it looks to also be a powerful spellcaster. The Farron race is a race of the wind element, and we can see in this picture that this one is using its affinity to its advantage. Not only did Llama put a lot of work into this piece, but also a lot of thought and research. Hopefully this Farron can stand up to the brute force of a dragon, as we now move on to Nuffy's Ice Dragon. If you watched the Hytale trailer, you may have seen that there was an ice dragon on the thumbnail to the video. This ice dragon that Nuffy has made is inspired by that same dragon, and is very imposing. Hey, even the blog agrees it's imposing. This art style of the ice dragon is very mystical and also misty, as it seems to be enveloped in its natural habitat. This large dragon can be found in what appears to be Zone 3, and if this dragon's eyes are anything to be seen, it will be a scary foe to face indeed. Its horn is quite beautiful, and Nuffy seems to have put a lot of detail into all the other small details of this dragon. Its scales, teeth, and even the wrinkles on its face are all well done and made this beast look ferocious. Another ferocious creature we can come across in Hytale is the Trork, half troll, half orc. However, as menacing as these creatures may be, they seem to look half derpy, and maybe even nice, as Nana's design shows here. This awesome sculpture captures the Trork in a claymation-style world that makes you wonder if it's going to come to life. Next to it is a menacing-looking dog, and in and by the tree, there are even pigeons in the shot. Nana has made other sculptures too, including Quebecs and a chicken. That's right, a chicken. And it will throw a party. One of the greatest things that Hytale even mentions about this piece is the drool coming from the Trork's mouth, which, by inspiration, is what they do. Are Trorks always daydreaming, or are they just that derp? For a more 3D effect, please put on your 3D glasses for this next piece with Varen. Don't worry, 3D glasses aren't needed. Creator designed a dramatic art piece of Varen, and it certainly looks pretty cool. He even goes to label this character as #VoidBoy, which is just awesome. From Varen's glowing green body to his diabolical armor, Creator did a great job redesigning Varen in a 3D environment. No pun intended. This image here makes Varen look like he's judging you, looking into your vast soul. His power is very intimidating, and hopefully he will be stopped if he truly is a villain. One being of light could surely help in that endeavor. And at long last, we come to Ciderset's Gaia artwork. Ciderset's Gaia is well known to everyone, so of course it has to be shown off in the Hytale blog. Will they get that beta key for this? I hope so, because they definitely deserve it. This beautiful work of art gives us a very detailed humanistic version of Gaia, and doesn't miss a single detail about her. From her eyes to the flower on her head, and to her elemental stones, this image is just divine. Now I know what you all might be saying right now, and yes, Gaia is mysterious. Gaia Thicc. The lore behind Gaia is going to be a great one, and Hytale seems to even give a hint towards her tale. And let me tell you, it isn't beta key. And that brings us to the end of this blog post, everyone. Hytale is always looking for talented artists, so if you didn't get to show off your artwork, then don't worry. Keep sharing your fan art, and maybe you too will land a blog page. Make sure to tag Hytale with #HytaleFanArt so that Hytale can also check it out. And also be sure to follow Hytale on Twitter. Thank you all so very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to see more Hytale blog highlights. Ring that bell to get the notifications as soon as I post new content, and leave a like down below too. Don't forget to check out all the other awesome artists who worked hard to make it to this blog post. You can find all their links in the description, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a great week. Until the next time, have fun.